Hi, I'm Fox, and welcome to Dwarf Fortress. And I'm gonna start fresh with a new world here. So we're gonna go to Create. And there's a little tidbit over what the screen is exactly. Prepare to guide your stout charges to fortune. Excuse me. In a world fraught with many perils, begin by creating your world, watching history unfold, that kind of sort of stuff. And the default is a good starting point, but sometimes I have to go large with the world. But as you can see, 100 is about the middle with the history and civilizations, etc. But let's see, there's what I'm looking for. Let's create this world. Alright. This is the world itself being created, like evolution, temperature, rivers, and lakes and minerals, which is ticking as we speak. So this is like the physical terrain. And in year one, starting from there, you see leaderships and stuff like that. The beautiful demon. Just sort of glancing at it as it generates. Terrors of humor. Trying to see if there's any dwarf specific ones. One of them came something with something. Way with glittery something. Oh, that's pretty recent-ish. 97. So that's 3 years before now. So, all this that generated is I'll go ahead and say keep world and turn to main menu. Hopefully show you what all that meant. Love this music, by the way. Coin information. History. Alright. So we created our world. So we can go to start new game in existing world. It's the world of Zuza, the momentous domain. Excuse me, my allergies are not cooperating with me today. Anyway, there's our world. I don't know if it's here or after you choose whether to embark or not, where you can actually see, okay, it's here. And this is where the soon-to-be adventure mode would be. Which is basically what Fortress mode is, like a civilization sort of game. Adventure mode, sort of a Dungeons and Dragons type RPG adventure. And here we have Legends, which is all that history and everything that generated just a moment ago. It's all stored right here. Sort of the history book, if you will. And you can like look up artifacts to your heart's content. Historical figures, demons, that sort of stuff. Just sort of have like a compass of what you choose to do. And we'll click on Fortress. And this is a few months pass as your dwarves plan their embarkment. Quick start and short tutorial. It's basically just that. I'm going to say yes for this is sort of the first stab at this. And that just basically does the whole choosing the right spot without any aquifers or anything like that. Just kind of put you there. A Dwarven outpost. You have arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Malfkir. There are almost no supplies, but with stout labor comes sustenance. And expecting a trade caravan before winter entombs you. A new chapter of Dwarven history begins here at this place. Athiel? Ring blighted. Blunted, I think. Strike the earth. That we will. Alright, so this first little box is good controls. So find my keyboard here. Move the camera with WSD to change the camera's elevation, E and C, which is very useful for like say these tree tops are different levels of your fortress, that kind of stuff. Yeah, like underneath is that river, and let's see. And as you move the camera around, if you want to refocus on your doors or just your starting point, F1, boop, and there's somewhere around here. There. Oops. There we go. Next, you can zoom in and out of the play area using left bracket, right bracket, control mouse wheel. Is it okay with the buttons? Okay, that's the part I forgot. Control first, and then you zoom in and out here. Oh, and this is also shimmering too. You get those buttons. And alright, it's time to get to work. Let's start by digging a stairwell into the ground. There may be plenty of hillside to dig into, but you'll want to seek wealth below the surface. So, this is going over how to mine. And let's see. Click on pickaxe. There are several ways to mine. That's these right here. Dig a ramp, dig a channel, which is kind of its own animal. Basically, rather than digging straight like a stairwell or whatnot, you can have slopes, whether it be up or down. Alright, stairway. So we'll click on that. And let's see. Where to strike the earth. Actually, this is a good source. This is a good lake right here. Just actually got lucky. Yeah, we'll do it here. Oop. And with stairwells, if we're going to proceed, that's why you can do that. That's the bottom of the stairs. There's their top. Now we'll unpause the game and let the miner finish the task. Press space to unpause, or use the highlighted thingamajig. So that's up here is your time. Like you have the play button for play and pause, and you can also use the space bar. Alright, get to work. Alright, that's dug. Make a safe place to work. Select regular mining and down the stairwell. Rectangle on the ground. And most workshops are 3x3 squares. And these boulders are essential building materials. Consider making meeting areas and that kind of stuff. Alright. So it wants us to make a room of 20 tiles. So we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to make sort of hallways at least 2. So this will be our room. We're close to the lake. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Another row. Okay, so I don't know, my brain's doing dumb. Bear with me here. I don't think I can do that yet because of the tutorial mode. Oh well. Anyway, let that be done. There's the 20. And then some. Okay. The supplies on the wagon are in danger of being carried off by our creatures. Stockpile. So that's why we want to stockpile. Please say all stockpile. There's it. Okay. Wind this out low. Try to make this look a little better. I think I can make it perfect. Alright, that's should be nice and wide. Alright, cool. So I got one big room down here. And this is where we're gonna basically dump everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20. Accept. And make it all. So if it's open, you can close it now by right clicking. Or you can use escape. Okay. Get back up here. With shelter ready underground, it's time to build. Before we start chopping down trees, you must create a dedicated wood stockpile. Maybe, maybe not. Also drop wood in all stockpile unless you turn it off in the custom menu. And wood cutting. And designate some trees. Let's start with this one. Chop a tree down, stockpile the wood. Simple as that. Here we down the hole. They're loading the wagon. Oh, another thing to bear in mind when like chopping trees and everything down is the dwarves will try to get everything done as quickly as possible, but sometimes you can overbook them unintentionally. That's what I've done many times. I've been like, I don't know that mining. Well, that's because they're still like, for example, unloading the wagon. See now that the woodcutter's done, cut down the wood. And 7's very small. Later on you get more complicated with bigger populations. Yeah, could have sworn I was lonely in the room. I don't know, I think it's gonna push that. Make this a hair bit bigger. There we go. Okay, stockpile the wood. And that's just the repaint button, which is handy for adjusting sizes. Now that you have the building materials, it's time to start building. Workshops are one of many buildings replaced with the highlighted build thing. But since we're kind of in an awkward spot right here, I'm going to first build a sort of offshoot here. Have a hallway around the lake. I think this should work. This corner's going to be a little tricky. And this shouldn't be too close. Wiggling my way between that lake and drop off here. Alright, now the workshop. And almost got there already. Instead of it going off the main thing, make a little thing here. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. The 3x3 area. Alright. Get that all situated. Go to build. Place a carpenter's workshop. Workshops. And let's see. Carpenter. Slide that right in there. A tree wood. And no, it takes one piece of wood, usually. I say usually, most workshops, if not all of them. Alright, when on pause, the workers should now build the workshop. Alright, so I'll wait for that to be built. Now we click on it. This is the menu for it. Industries. Will perform any task. Furniture created here. Which, for example, would be a bed. The little check mark means they're working on it. It's what they're using down there, or the workshop's inventory rather. And now we have a bed. Now that you have a bed, you can place it in the fortress. Use a load. Is in front of blah, blah, blah. So, this menu. Actually, before, well, we just placed them on for the sake of the tutorial. Needs probably at least 7. Right, build. Furniture. Bed. This is how you place your bed. I'm just gonna put you right here. And most furniture you have to already have built, and then you tell them where to put it. With the bed placed, your workers will have somewhere to sleep, as demonstrated. Beds are found in the furniture category. Bed placed in. Let's see. A craft room with a door. Use the zones to menu to assign an official bedroom for each dwarf. You click creatures and items just as you click on buildings to get more information. Click on citizen or creature. Let's click on this cat. This is a stray cat. It's 5 years old. Female, healthy. She's content after a bath. Rest of the interface is enabled. You click on feel free to pause and check out the information, or right click to dismiss the information sheet. And how's that? Important, sometimes urgent information is given as alerts on the left side. Hover over an alert icon to see information, left click. So the left click for recenter. Alert. There's nothing to catch in central swamps. This is an example. Okay. Need supplies before the coming winter. To trade with the caravan, you must build a trade depot. From the build menu. Need something of value to trade. Crafts are an easy way to make a lot. Trade goods quickly. Make the appropriate workshop with workshop and craft. An obvious material to use to make crafts is rock. If you dig down enough layers, you will find a near infinite amount of boulders of various kinds, as well as some rough gems. If you're lucky, gems can be cut at a jeweler's workshop and crush them on crafts and other items to add in more value. A lot more to learn. As you enter new menus, there will be information and tips. The help button at the top of the screen contains more guides, and this one is concluded. Click the help button, which is this one here. Basically, this is everything we've done. The game is open-ended, as you might do whatever you choose. If you'd like a goal, try to become a barony, then a mountain home. More likely, your dwarves will starve unless you read the first few guides here. And remember, losing is fun. Which is true. That's how you learn. But the bare basics I kind of know offhand, like don't starve, so we can exit out of the menu. Let's see, I think time has paused. Let's see if I see anybody running around. Oh, that answers my question. I had that backwards. Alright. This is our supplies. And another good thing, sort of pro tip if you will, there's still some like seeds and stuff on here that unloaded. Oops. Why I did that. I let that free rain. Is it gonna rain? I can actually make this stockpile bigger. Fresh dig out the rim. Go ahead and go through rows. I was checking to see if the wagon was empty, and my answer was it's not. Which means this is full. I'm assuming. Click on the stop. Oops. Click on that. Click on that. View stockpile. Paintbrush. This is where. Just do this. Accept. And you can also name your stockpiles to be more organized. For example, we call this one. Good. Just enter. That's now called wagon. And up on the surface, let's see if they can finish unloading now. Alright, so they do that for some room. Okay, let's come along. What else could they be doing? Oh yeah. The workshops that I have yet to place anywhere. Actually, I'm thinking about it, because this bed is very much blended in. I'm going to just go ahead and tell them to move that. Right. I could do something with this room. slow, bro. I could go ahead and, yeah, I think I put the, essential piece of equipment here, which is a still. Because doors being doors live off of alcohol, basically, rather than water. Like, they drink water, but only in emergencies. And a dwarf without alcohol is a very grumpy dwarf. Until I build that. And extend this main hallway to past this lake. Oops. Yeah. As for the still to brew drink, it needs something to brew, so you drink it with. A little bit further. Yeah, there. Trying to get my mouse crop right. See, you guys done with the wagon yet? In there. Oh, the stockpile's full again. Internet. Just kind of extend it straight down. There should be enough room. Oh, they don't have bins yet. That's why they're just throwing everything on the ground. Which is another handy piece of information I'll get to in a minute. Oops. I need to click on that. Alright, pause that. Do this. Alright. Now they should be able to finish unloading the wagon. I hope. Because the sort of tip I had was that wagon is, you can dismantle for spare wood. Alright, now that I'm getting around the lake, and so I'll just go straight down from here. I have what was soon to be a farm plot. Let's see. Sort of make a little. Try and plan this. I want it to be kind of separated, but not necessarily like a separate room per se. Alright. See, that is 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So 5 by 10. It's pretty big on its own. But I'm going ahead and make this a 10 by 10. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There. So this is going to be the main, like, staple food of most stores, which is plum pellets. Which, to me, is like a dwarf potato, basically. Except for they grow underground and is a mushroom. Which is another thing about the crops you start off with. Most of it would be grown underground, and for them to grow you need soil, which we're right at the dirt level here. And you build a farm plot like you do a workshop. So farming, farm plot, and tell them to till right there. Yeah, sneeze or not. But that's what they're doing, is preparing the soil and everything. Right, let's go check on this wagon here. Alright, now it's empty. Press set to remove it. It's got a serve its purpose. Oh, see those yaks running around, reminds me. Should probably make a pen area for them. They shouldn't be in immediate danger. Watermelon. Oh yeah, if you find something like, for example, that watermelon that you want your dwarves to pluck, just push gathering, and or at least I thought it was that one. It's a southern part of the zone. I don't know. Specifically that watermelon, but usually I have a big area up top for foraging in case things get a little iffy on the food supply. Actually, there's a lot up here. One thing about my foraging idea is it sort of gets everything backed up if they're too busy doing that rather than like brewing drink. So it might be a little much for the time being. I believe they have completed the farm plot. And this is where you can tell them what to grow. And of course you have, it's currently summer. Then you have spring, autumn, and winter. So let's do plum pellets in the spring. Plum pellets in the summer. Autumn and winter. think dimple cups are basically used for dye. I'm not sure if they're even edible. But there's our helmet plot. Oh, another thing worth mentioning is here in your labor menu, you push kitchen. You sort of tell them what they can and can't eat or drink. Like, well, for example, plump helmets. And it's solid advice to just tell your dwarves to brew with them rather than eat them, because brewing as a byproduct, they gather the seeds, they repack the seeds, and you have a steady supply of plump helmets for booze. As far as food goes, you have other stuff to fill in the gaps with, like cavefish and it's only meat for it. Oh, and cap hopper. And let's see. Let's go through that menu. Something you may have noticed was menus like the kitchen. You have yellow numbers, which are like 5, these 5s and everything else. Then you have, like, underneath the pump helmets, 30 and question mark. And basically, this is our dwarves using their fingers and toes to count what we have, because we don't have an official bookkeeper. And as you can see on this box here, if you click on the crown, you have the nobles menu. Here you can view your nobles. Like, for example, like militia commanders are assigned here. Once the first leader is assigned, subsequent captain positions will appear. They also be assigned from the squad menu. Certain important functions in your fortress can only be performed by assigned administrators, such as the manager and bookkeeper. Once they are assigned, you can create work orders, run a hospital, and count and appraise your hoard. Nobles and certain administrators require rooms, and some may also make demands. I'll go ahead and click Don't Show Again, because I forget to constantly on my personal file, and it's always a little annoying. Anyway, as you can see, we have Expedition Leader, who is Ite says, jeez, Dwarven is hard. But anyway, not sure how to pronounce your name, but that is who you are. But as the tutorial mentioned, you can assign militia commanders and the chief medical dwarf we want, because we want somebody to tend to wounds. We have nobody with no relevant skills, so we'll assign Signum here. Bookkeeper, that's another important one. Proficient record keeper. Okay, he'll be that too. Worker. No need for trade. Expedition leader has lots of appropriate skills for it. We'll go ahead and fill in the other positions like manager. hammer, which is basically kind of the muscle of the fort. Could keep things simple by just filling these in with one. I'm trying to think. Leave that one vacant for now. Yeah. So you do need a bookkeeper for sure. And the chief medical dwarf, which is basically a doctor. And yeah, that should be enough for now. We need offices for them to do their job. So that'll be our next sort of project. And where to put said offices, you may ask? Actually, if we go down a layer, might be able to hit the stone layer and carve them out a nice smooth wall office. So click on the stairwell icon, and you can just click on the bottom of the stairs here to connect them to next level down, and that's just one staircase. I'm gonna get around to it. Somebody's fighting. The dog is fighting. Doesn't catch. And it started raining. What is the dog fighting? Monster lizard. I can click on that to sort of jump to wherever that happened. Don't see it anywhere. Did you? Oh, as you can see, they finished the stairwell. And I do believe they're already down to the stone, which is great. I'm going to sort of widen it out here. I'm going to pause it. Okay. I think we're down here. Let's see. Yeah, these two offices, right? And you can check what your nobles will need. The inventory one would be like a quarters. Is it? They want at least a bedroom to themselves. And it says needs meager study. Which is the bare minimum. Where it says no dining room and no tomb or no quarters. Like, it's blue because it'd be nice, but it's not essential to what they do. Let's start with a small office. Get this out there. Sort of a hallway here. was that? Oh, dog is fighting again. And this time it's the Wolverine. Deerstruck, Colonite, and Lignite. Cool. Animal has grown to become a stray llama. I was a little alarmed by that sudden noise. It's just a dog. Alright. So... let's see, 1, 2, 3... That's so weird. Gonna make it square. There we go. Another thing worth mentioning is this icon here. It's you smooth rough walls to make it more pleasing. You get grave artwork, carve a track, and carve a gap to allow archers to fire. The smoothing tool, for example, this office here, you'd want to make a habit of smoothing out anything that your drawers will spend a lot of time in, or everything down in the stone layer. Like we could even go as far as doing this hallway here. And we should be able to do the same for the floors. Yeah. Same idea. And it goes from like chiseled stone and dirt to like a polished surface. Basically is what they're doing. Go ahead and make this hallway a little bit further outward. That could be good. Oh, that's literally underneath the lake. Let's see. Try to go around it. Huh? Try up here. So migrants have arrived. Click on this little icon here. There they are. I got lamb, taboo. So they bring a lot of animals with them. Yak. Okay. Yeah, that's our animals running around. 1, 2, 3. Oh, looks like we're up to 10 now. Alright, welcome. See who you guys are. Miner, woodcutter, mason. Oh, yeah. Their jobs are usually new arrivals when they just show up. Peasant. Leather worker. And a furnace operator. And we also have a metal crafter, which all did time. Just double check something real quick. Okay, just making sure they didn't have anything worth noting. Actually, the other ones. Ah, there you go. No original skills. No original skills. Not 100% sure what skills you need. Messenger. A lot of things. Sure, we'll make you the messenger. Let's see. Just missing the two right now. So that means we need 1, 2, 3, 4 offices total. See F1. Get to here. Just close enough. Right, that's my train of thought. Right, offices. I think I can squeeze 2 in here technically, because I think the only thing you need is a table and chair for it to be an office. I would need at least 2 more. Actually, I could just knock out this wall. You there? Try to figure out where this link ends. Looks like that's along the edge of it. Diggy, diggy, diggy. Okay. Maybe more. Hey, jump. Crystal. Huh. Not Mamba. Careful out there, doggy. Okay, so this should be the end of the... This is where the whole lake area. This would be my hunch. Oh, man. Itchy. Alright. Let's get this lake sort of outlined. I think it goes further, if I remember right. All the way to down here. Should be able to just do that. Right? So I find out. What is all this? Kind of want. Oop. More like quarter. I'm guessing it like that. Oh, you're asleep. Right. Speaking of sleeping. That could be a dormitory potentially. Alright, back to this. See, there's a damn stone. Okay, I think I finally found the end of it. Because if possible, I'll just connect it up here. Be fine. It's just bugging me for some reason. Check how that one is. Whoopsie. Let me just do this. And Wolverine. That dog don't get himself killed. If anything, I need more stone, right? So just do this real quick. I'd widen this out. It look a little bit better. Let's see, where am I there? Huh. Well, my goal was to record about an hour of this to get over the basics. It's a little bit longer than that. Basics being the tutorial itself and getting a farm started so your drawers have something to eat, and almost more importantly, drink, because they really die of thirst before they touch waters. And I have this lake here, speaking of water. Filling fish out of, like a fishery spot here. Maybe. Something to think about. As you can see, they are growing plump elements. And most of the actual food can be fished in the beginning. So I'm not going to do that. But if you want, like I decided, you can either just gather things manually, like whatever all this is. So certain things can't, which is a little weird, but you just do this, just kind of make a, just sort of blanket it. Or you can even set up a zone, like I mentioned, for foraging, but that big of a zone is a little excessive, the way I've done it before. Like where it's the whole map area out to the top floor. Oh shoot, see another drink. I forgot to tell them to brew. Or drink from plant. Assuming that the plump elements is the only thing we have left, which is another reason not to eat them, because if it mean a rat brain, you forget things. And if you have a stock of plump elements that you're not munching on, you just push this button for them to just brew and brew and brew to their heart's content. Or they run out of barrels. Which up here you can just tell them to, first things first, make a bed. And see, that can be a repeat until I don't need any more beds. But then I can just pause it. And the task is still there. So it's not like they complete one and it's done. Or if they run out of wood or something like that, they'll just cancel it. But you can just pause it and unpause it as you need more beds, for example. Oh, we're up to 13. Naturally, they're using the spore logs for beds. Makes them feel at home. Let's see, this is all dug up. What else was I gonna do? I could make that office, but I really don't want this to be like longer than it should be. But there's the basics of your fort, and hopefully we will thrive and survive. Oh, one more last thing. Also got to build the depot. That's what I was missing. Let's go ahead and put that over here. Yeah, that should be able to fit. Let's go ahead and make out a spore. I already have them. Or two of those, since somebody had to make a bed. And chalk. So theoretically, say there's no forest or anything you're set out on, the wagon will give you enough to build a depot with. Hello, Felix. Oh. What are you doing, kitty? Little dude's after a moth. No, don't get up here. No, get back. Shoot. You can't play games. One on the keyboard. Alright, you can go behind the keyboard. Alright, so that's built. And come what did it say, autumn? The traders will come by and trade with them. Which reminds me. It recommends rock. That says we're in such a dense forest. I can for our first year just do. Hello, kitty cat. You're in front of my screen, sir. Get back in your little hidey hole. Leave my stuff alone. Come on. Stop. Trying to see around my cat. I see you. Really? You cannot have coffee. Alright, kitty. Down. Down. Knock the stuff over. Come on. Down. Thank you. And him being a cat, he looks at you like he knows what he's doing and just like, what are you gonna do about it, punk? Yeah, get you down, that's what. Wooden. That's what I was looking for. Wooden. Start over since. Oh, I remember. Not the carpenter's shop, the craft shop. It's for crafts. How about that next time? I always forget that. We have a few beds though. Alright. Before I get distracted again. I think I'd have the basics. Trade depot, farm, some plants to forge. Could. I don't know, I'm just trying to find something. Excuse me. Let's see. Be a good spot for me to sort of extend this out a little. I think that should work. The way I'm planning on it to work. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that's better than me. Try and make a front part real quick. Keyword quick is not the word I would use to describe it. Back. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Okay, I can count. Hooray. Better get that dug. Oop. Autosave. Just actually perfect timing. Waiting on you to save. There we go. Oh, another quick thing to mention. If you hover over here, you can see what you've outposts have done. You created wealth, weapons, armor, furniture, other objects, that sort of thing. Import wealth. Again, just kind of estimates. Alright, so we have that dug out. The next step would be to go to the farm plot. Farming, farm plot. 1, 2, let's see, just this whole bit here. Good use for the soil layer. Struck. Oh, tiger iron. Somebody's fighting, probably the dog again. Not sure what that's up with. For no logs. Noted. Autumn is upon us. Is it early on or late autumn? Tricky pilgrims. Not 100% sure, but very close to that time. And the second plot could be for oh, another thing. Let's say basically is quarry bushes used for. Another one that's almost year round. Spring, summer, autumn, winter, which is plum pellets. Just for the sake of a cover crop, basically. Let's do quarry bushes for their actual food. Surely they're smart enough to separate the seeds. I'm not sure. I just know to have basically a stable supply of brew, you need to basically tell them not to eat the plump helmets, but to brew with it so that they have plenty. Let's see. And of course, you can assign hunters and whatnot. I'll go over next time. Okay, they're getting that. Okay, about 5 more minutes. I'll call it an hour and a half rather than just the original intended hour. There it is. Lost my fort. Actually, I just see that. Labor. Actually, while we're here, this is where you assign different tasks. For example, your miners, woodcutters, hunters, which, since you're not doing anything else, we'll make you a hunter. Hunters. Make you a planter for now. Just kind of fill in the blanks here. Fisher. Gather. Up here you can toggle, like, everybody does this, nobody does this, only selected to do this. And stuff like hauling and stuff like that is, everybody does this by default. Actually, since you already have the skill, I might as well assign this to you. For both. Speaking of multitasking, I feel like if you can hunt, you can fish. Let's see, another printer too. Actually, since I know two of everything else. Make you a miner. And you already have skill for it, so that's self-explanatory. Every plant's seems. Also making gatherers. Oh, that's what. Okay, kitchen is what I'll check in on. kind of want to grow the watermelons. Seeds. Oh, hey, we have millet seeds too. Sweet pod, cave wheat. Surely, I'm just overthinking it. Don't want them to immediately like, hey, we grew 5 rock nuts. Let's eat that, and oh no, what happened to the rock nuts? You know, surely they're smarter than they look. I could go ahead and finish this up down here. I do want to smooth out these, see, slow it here. Could dig along here. Oh, here it is. Though it's a grim reminder of the winter hardships to come, the supply caravan from the chambers of Right is a welcome sight. Their eyes are alight with the anticipation of inspiring this something. Take careful stock of your own stores. These merchants offer might very well be the difference between a prosperous future and a slow and meaningless death. So, I sort of forgot to actually start making crafts because my dumb brain thought that you made crafts in here. You make them at a craft workshop. So, I'm wondering how many moments we have. Oh well. First year is just to kind of get established anyway. Especially if you're in somewhere like a temperate forest. And, actually, speaking of that workshop, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, that should work. Oh, that's a hole in the mountain. Something just slipped through it. Just arrived and unloading their goods. Okay. Make it quick. Where you at? Crafts, that's what I need. Chalk. Go ahead and clear some nearby trees. And speaking of the quote-unquote fun of Dwarf Fortress, sometimes you just forget stuff, like crafts, and then you're like, I hope these merchants are patient enough to wait while I cut down these trees. But, it's not crucial. Like I said, this forest is plentiful to survive a winter. But, Now, another good thing about Dwarf Fortress is sometimes things just unfold as you play. Alright, diplomacy, which is important because if you ignore them, they do not like it. Because this is your, like, government, basically. So click on the blue icon here. Or get out of whatever menu you're in. Then click on it. Expedition leader, something like that, meets with the Baron Consort Onum, whatever that name is, of Woundstick or something like that. Or is that a? Yeah. I am your Legion. Anyway, they're from the mountain homes. Got a little tongue-tied. Let's discuss your situation. As much to share, which is basically him giving you what's been going on. And click down here to see. Oh, you can go back there. In the world screen is where the world is created, blah blah, stolen artifacts and kidnapped citizens. You can go out and get prepare missions from the screen. You can also cause trouble if you'd like to raid your neighbors. Raids are created by clicking on any site not belonging to your civilization. So this is basically where you plan things like raids, and if a goblin kidnaps a dwarf, go try to rescue said dwarf. Any of the other civilizations. Right, back to my diplomacy. Information updated. Okay. Make requests. This is our first year, so it's very basically just kind of whatever's off the top of my head. We're not really in need of anything per se other than basics like food and drink, which I'll go ahead and there you are. Drinks. Go ahead and check box these just so we for sure are having those on the caravan. Cheese. Dwarven cheese. Because why not? And imagine if dwarves like beer, they must like cheese with their beer. Alright, I do. Meat. That might be a bit difficult to run across willy-nilly. But it's a little overwhelming. As you can see. So every species you can imagine is upon this list. And I have no idea the prices on these things. Stuff like wolf sounds a little expensive because you can be the hunted, per se. Of course, that's not counting all the body parts, like cougar kidneys and rat meat. One thing worse than rat is tick, I would say. And this is good for if you want to, like, impress your, say, for example, your expedition leader loves mountain goat lung. You'd, of course, want to order mountain goat lung for him. But other than that, Some just... Yeah. Emu. Jabber, whatever that is. Bugbat. Now I'm thinking. Tastes better. I guess these are in particular order. Something that sounds affordable. Let's see. From what I understand, bug bats are pretty common. Like as far as like dwarven being people of the underground. Because I think if you look in your training, you have basic knowledge of many animals, and usually bug bat is like, oh yeah, of course. It's like the crow of the underground. And along with the mini bug bat body parts. I feel like I need at least one other one. Floating guts. Okay. Cave toad. Sure. Bobats and cave toads. That'd be our request. Cave toad meat. Brain. Kidney. Spleen. Sweetbread. Tripe. Liver. Intestine. Heart. Lung. Every part. That should be more than enough. Counting the body parts. Fish. Say lobster, just because be a treat. Plants. Pomeggranates, of course. Garden vegetables. I think we're good on that. Those are like mineral barrels. Don't need weapons yet. I'm not in dire need of other material. I guess just some food. Done. Da-da-da. Actually, I just read some interesting phone here. This paging is so important. I just a note. Quick. picture of that. Okay, this is the important part. Let's see, this is because we're willing to offer for your crash ship. Need of tools and handwear. As expected, if you are able to provide some, the caravan will offer 195% and 200%. The export agreement only applies to trades next year, not the current year. This is the part I like to try to remember. Because although Dwarf Fortress doesn't have a quote-unquote like goal per se, it's very implied that trade is a good starting point. As starting to focus on the book fill. Let's see here. Kind of read it. There. Anywho. Okay, agreed to that. Good boy. Almost 2 hours. Trading always takes a while. Eat on a good day was just a request. So, I think now is a good stopping point before I dive into, like, selling stuff to them. So I'm going to just save and return to title screen. Save this timeline. But yeah, this is Dwarf Fortress. I've been playing it for quite a while, just on my own time. Decided just to see what would happen if I started a whole new world. So let me know what you think, and who knows, maybe, I don't know, I thought about streaming this as like the raw, like, all the details, and then making a story or something like that. Everything's just kind of spitballing. Anywho, I will see y'all next time, and